Paris is a very special place for you. I think you won your first Grand Slam there.
Oh, my birthday, bro.
Hey?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's so special for you.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Take us back to that moment. I think it was last year that you won that French Open title. Take us back to that moment as well. How special was it for you to be able to win your first Grand Slam title? Then a year later, qualify for your first ever Paralympic Games, win a medal there. This year alone, how do you quantify it for Donald Ramphadi? Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the All Rounders SA podcast. We are back with another special episode. And before we get to our very special guest today on the show, we want to thank you very much for supporting us throughout the year that we've been doing this thing, for subscribing, for liking, for commenting, for sharing the content that we've been able to push out in the year that we've started this. It means a great deal. But also, do not forget, we are running a competition. 2 Mamelodi Sundowns new jerseys of the season are there for the taking. So all you got to do is share with us your favorite episode, tag the person that is involved in that episode, and tell us why you like that episode on all of our platforms. And of course, you can be walking away with one of 2 Mamelodi Sundowns football jerseys.
Yes.
Nons, you good?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. We took a bit of a break, Nyana.
Yeah.
Some people were involved in awards.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. Red carpet is CSA Awards was nice.
Yeah,
CSA
it was good.
nice.
It's good.
Well done to you as well, and the team
you.
there in the red carpet.
Thank you.
We're on the red.
Red chair.
The red chair.
Yeah.
We're moving on today. Moving on.
No.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good. Do you know what we really like about this show as well? I mean, we like a lot of things about this show. Yes, we've got that. But also, we hang out with history makers of the show. You know, people who do extraordinary things. You know, from nothing to something.
Yes.
You know, zero to hero.
Yes.
Not that he was a zero first, but he is an absolute hero. Somebody that we admire a lot on the show now. He, together with his partner Lucas Sithole, are the first people to win an Olympic medal in the Paralympic Games. That is history. So please help us welcome and put your digital hands together for Donald Ramphadi. Brother,
How's it, champ?
are you well?
I'm good, champ.
Eh?
I'm good.
Hey, you've changed since you come back from France.
What do you mean?
Yeah, glow. You got this fresh glow about you.
Nah, man, nothing.
Yeah?
I'm still like that.
No, before to Messi, beaucoup.
Yeah. you wanted to speak in French.
Man, I don't know how to speak French. I know bonjour, and there's also this word that they like to say when they actually give you food. You know, they say bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Yes. So I just had that word too much. But if you can ask me, man, I don't know French.
Would you go again to France?
To France? Yeah. I go to France every year.
Okay.
The French Open.
So actually, this year it was my second time going to France.
Yeah.
I do go there every year for French Open.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Praton, thanks for coming on to the show. I mean, we really appreciate it. To be able to do that for not only yourself, but also the country, and win a bronze medal in the wheelchair tennis at the Paralympic Games is a huge achievement. We want to speak about that a lot, but also we want to go back to where you come from, a childhood that you had. But I want to start with that winning moment. You and Lucas realizing what you had done. Please take us through those emotions. How big was that for you guys?
Hey, champ, it was unbelievable because, going to the match, we actually knew that, if we can be able to win this match, it's something big. It's something that was never done before in Africa as a whole.
Yeah.
So, I'm very interested in rewriting history, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do anything just to to put my name out there.
Yeah.
So it was unbelievable, bro. And I don't know if you guys saw the celebration.
Yes, basically.
It's gone worldwide. That video's gone worldwide.
Yeah. I mean, I was watching the video yesterday. It was on 3.8 million views. So it's crazy. It's crazy. And also, I don't know if you guys can give me a chance to actually explain to the viewers that I didn't push Lucas. I didn't push him.
What happened? What happened in that moment?
I mean, if I have to explain the video while looking at it,
Yeah.
because some people just see my hand and they think that I actually pushed him, but he was the one who wanted to go down. and what happened is now there's this guy from Japan. He also did the same celebration.
Yeah.
So Lucas was like, he copied me.
Yes.
So
Trendsetter.
that actually shows that he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But from how the camera angle was, people think that I was the one that pushed him.
Yeah.
So and also I went on the video that I posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
Actually went to the comment and some people actually mad that I pushed him.
Wow.
Because they think that I actually pushed him, but I didn't push him.
Yeah.
It was pure joy, guys. We were just celebrating the victory.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely nonsense.
And I'm actually also even interested in terms of how do you guys even end up, how do you pick teams in terms of your partner when it comes to, is it maybe the style, or how does that conversation even begin when you end up having a partner?
It depends. If it's a national thing whereby we represent the nation, then you have to pick someone from the nation. So with me and him, we always play together when we go to World Team Cups. When we have to go to Paralympics and this, he also qualified at the last minute. So I was actually excited because I knew that I was gonna have double chance on the medal. So normally when you're playing Grand Slams, you check who's qualified.
Yeah.
And then from there, that's when you're gonna he doesn't have a partner. Let me try him. We text each other, and then we go.
Are you
and
keen? Are
Yeah.
you interested?
Sure. But obviously, there's some people that you don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested in. That's what I'm interested in, really, because how do you get that feel by WhatsApp, and is it just vibes?
Also, it's a your style of game. I mean, I'm more of an attacking. I don't know if you guys saw the thingy, and guys. We because I'm attacking all the time. We have pressure. Because I'm at the net. I'm always if you can watch the match, I'm always doing that, and that's a lot of work, champ. That's a lot of work, and he just stays there at the back.
Okay.
One thing every time we do that, but he to be honest, he was solid, and I love the fact that he was there for me, because when you're at the net and you just miss, people will be like, but that was easy.
Yeah. you missed an easy point.
Yeah. But to be honest, a lot of people have been saying that I can go on that wheelchair and push it and hit the ball. But the minute you come on a chair, it's a different story. So it looks easy when you're looking at it from the outside, but it's hard. It's actually hard.
And it's crazy for me because you think tennis in itself, I mean, one or two occasions that you played tennis, you're like, this thing is hard. Like, you're on your own, like, you got no excuse of blaming someone else.
For sure.
And then now you also add a quad into it, like, how combining the two, I mean, you're talking strength, you're talking stamina, to keep going. You also play on different courts, clay, grass, hard. Even that, how hard is it to also make those adjustments in terms of different surfaces? It's
crazy. So that's why every time when you have to go to Australia, or when we go to Australia, we're fine because it's hot. It's hard court, and the weather is more like ours. So we fine with Australia, but when you have to go to France. When you have to go to Wimbledon, it's a different surface.
Eating strawberries.
Eating
strawberries.
Yeah. So Wimbledon is just one of the toughest. But one thing that it's happening is that it's not only hard on me. I know that every player is going through whatever challenges that I'm having, because and on the grass it's definitely hard to push my man. So you know that when you're preparing yourself to go to Wimbledon, you need to actually work on your placement. Because you know that if he serves and then I place the ball there, even if he's going to get it, but he's going to struggle a bit, he might give you a short ball and then you finish the point. So, it's Wimbledon, it's one of the toughest. I used, when I started, I didn't like clay. But I feel like that's where the magic is happening. So
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. Like,
so yeah, I'm liking it because of how I play. You know, if you can actually realize my backhand has a lot of spin and you know on the clay it actually bounces high. So it's kind of difficult for a wheelchair player to actually return it. So,
I was gonna say because. Paris is a very special place for you. I think you won your first Grand Slam there.
Oh, my birthday, bro.
Hey?
Oh, wow.
It's so special for you.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Take us back to that moment. I think it was last year that you won that French Open title. Take us back to that moment as well. How special was it for you to be able to win your first Grand Slam title? Then a year later, qualify for your first ever Paralympic Games, win a medal there. This year alone, how do you quantify it for Donald Ramphadi?
It's crazy. I'm grateful. I'm forever grateful for the opportunity. You know, that's when I think about things that I've achieved and what I've gone through. Man, it gets a bit emotional. Because it was a tough one. And I promise you, people from the outside, they don't see it, but we really go through a lot of stuff behind the closed doors. But when you know what you want, when you know that I've got the thing, the ability to actually make it in life, obviously, I remember when I started with my coach, Siyabulela Nkachele, we sat down and every year we set targets. I don't remember when we said that we set a target and it doesn't happen because it's very important to be realistic. You must not just set a target just because you want to and whatever. So since we started, we set a target and it's been happening because 3 years back, 4 years, I don't remember very well. I think when I got the wild card, we knew I was ranked out of I think 16. So for you to qualify to go and play Grand Slam with a merit, you need to be top 7. So from there on, we didn't have sponsors. Okay, let me not say we didn't have because I still don't have. So we knew that me going to Australia and get the prize money, it's not gonna be for me to enjoy, but it's just gonna be I have to invest in my career so that I can play more tournaments, so that I can be able to qualify to be in a top 7. Then I can play Grand Slams with Mary. So we did it like that. I got the prize money. It was
How much?
It was
It's sunk in there.
Look, champ.
People are watching it. You don't have to reveal.
You don't have to disclose.
What I'm saying is that it was the first, large amount. That, so I was tempted to go get something, but no, I didn't actually do that. But we took the money, we invested, and then I started traveling. I remember. I was busy that year until I qualified, and then same year I got a wild card to Australian Open, and then I qualified to go play in Roland Garros. And then after Roland Garros, I qualified to go play Wimbledon. After Wimbledon, it was US. So I played all the Grand Slam in that first year. So from there on, it was just me taking that prize money, putting it aside so that I can travel.
Take us back to where Donald Ramphadi grew up.
I'm from Tzaneen. I don't know if you know the guy called King Monada. I don't know.
King Munada. Yes,
Yeah,
I know him.
You know the song.
Late, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I'm actually from the same town with him. It's in Tanin, but the village that I'm actually coming from, it's Marapin, and I love talking about it because I'm not actually ashamed to talk about where I'm from. I'm not ashamed of everything. I feel like where I'm coming from made me the person that I am today. So I'm not gonna shy away and be like, but I'm from Tanin. I'm not from no. I'm from Marapin.
Yeah.
That's where I'm.
Yeah, Sosha came later on.
Sosha
came later on in life.
Sosha in Brutile Strat.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, it was not. We didn't have everything.
Yes.
We didn't have everything, and I'm not even shy to say. There were days whereby we went to sleep without. I mean, everyone has their own stories, and yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what happened. And I grew up with my mother alone. My father was never there. When I started, he was not in front of me. So my mother was there doing everything for me, and she was she spent a lot of time not working. But I remember. There was a point whereby she was working, but she had to leave work because of she had to take care of me. So this I want to explain this actually. There's, how I was born. When I was born, I was not disabled. I was not disabled. So until the age of 12, when I was sick with the bone disease, and then I'm going in my wheelchair. I used the wheelchair. I couldn't do anything by myself. So that's when my mother had to actually retire from work, and so that she can be home. She can feed me. She can take me to the toilet. She can bath me and everything. So she left work, and then she started taking care of me. And then 5 years later, I started gaining strength, and I started walking again, but it was not the same way, because during that 5 years, I've got to realize that was when some of my bone were bending actually.
Okay. And I mean, in terms of that journey now, talk us through when you were finding out, Guti, this is what you have. I mean, what goes through the mind of, okay, now this is a life-changing moment. You started, you grew up a certain way, and now you've got this thing that has just been thrown upon you. Your mom now has to make an adjustment. How was that journey now with your family and you getting to understand this is the new journey that you're about to go through?
It was something else, man. It always get me emotional of what I've actually went through. First of all, when I was on a chair, a lot of people they saw it as the end of me. And I think there was a point whereby I also believed that, So I'm grateful that my mother actually managed to get a social worker that actually taught my mother some things.
Yes.
Because she saw it as, I think she also believed that it was the end, and she kept me at the house, So the social worker came and she actually told my mother that there is a school for people living with disability. Because I remember when I was still going to school at home, my mother used to tell me that I feel like you're the one that is going to change the situation, But she was looking at me as someone who a doctor, or you get not
sport.
Not sport. No sport. So when that happened, I think she lost it. She lost hope. She lost, because one thing they are not taught about this disabilities things. I could feel it. I could feel it every time when I have to go to the Amakula or I have to go to town. I must go. The way they look at you. The way they look at you, it's unbelievable. And you end up, feeling like you're just different from everyone.
Yeah.
It's just different from everyone. So yeah, the social worker came, and then she told my mother about the school, which called Letaba Special School.
Yes.
As based in Nkwankua in Tzaneen. And I feel like that's where everything changed. That's where how I see things changed. I've actually got to realize a lot of things by me going to the school. That is something that I will actually like to preach to parents that have kids that are living with disability. Having a kids living with disability doesn't mean that you know, most of the people like ebe ngwana o mo ise go sekolong a tlhakanele batho ba le ba tshwana le yena ka seemo. That's where I gained my confidence. Getting to that school, when I got to that school and saw people living with disability, when
I'm not the only one.
When I saw, I remember when I saw some people, I was like, I'm better. You get? Mostly, I'm in a better situation. These people, you know, some disabilities, bruh, they are a lot. But seeing people being confident in that thing, in a disability that they have, and they're still confident. You ask yourself, I'm not even that bad. But you hear, you get. So that's where I actually got my thinking, my confidence. That way actually my thinking changed. You know, what it's actually possible. And that was first thing first. We're not talking about tennis. Okay. So that was the confidence regained, and then a year later, that's when Patrick came. He was actually recruiting. He was actually recruiting people to play wheelchair tennis. And growing up, I always thought tennis, man. Yeah, for real. Like, I always thought good. And from looking at it, I always thought it's boring. I grew up whereby there's soccer. Soccer, netball, there, but soccer it's everywhere. You understand? And I used to play soccer also. I used to play soccer also, and you know, me when let me go back a bit. When I was on a wheelchair, you know, realizing that I will never play soccer again. That's something also that in Kawatile inside, because I loved playing soccer.
What position, by the way?
Me?
Number 9. R9.
So yeah, I'll you know, so I used to love soccer a lot, and me realizing that it was done. I was never gonna play soccer again. So fast forward, Patrick came to the school, and then my teacher, who was responsible for esports, she came to me. She was like, "But your disability fit in this sport." I was like, "Which sport?" She was like, "Tennis." I'm like, on top my God. And then from there, I was bored that day. I was like, let me just go. And then I went there. I remember there was a large group of players there, and then they played. I was there at the back there. I was like, understand? And then I remember at the end, the time was running out, and Patrick was like, "Hey, I have to thingy. I want to do it fast and get done with this group." And then I think it was me and someone else. Just me and that person. We didn't get a chance to try. And Patrick was like, "I will try them the other day." But the teacher was like, "No, try them.
Even now,
it's just too much." And then and then from there, I tried, and Patrick didn't want to live anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, he didn't want to live anymore, and then that's when I was told that I actually have a talent from
natural flair.
Yeah, from the first time holding the racket.
I was going to ask that. Was that you'd never touched a racket before that?
Never.
Have you even watched a tennis match before that?
Never. I was just watching highlights, maybe enjoy or whatever. Like that. So from there, it was like, you have a talent, and then I was surprised, and being another, to be honest. But my teacher played a big role by actually you know, every time when it's time for practice, she will come look for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I even try to hide for her, but she will make sure she finds me.
Yeah.
And then I'll go there until we went to this camp whereby, you know, a lot of players came there, and we it was a thing, a knockout, and then I won it. That's when everything changed, because I felt that competing feeling. I remember when I was on a chair, I felt it leaving my body, and then I just felt it coming back to me. And then that's when I've actually realized that tennis is something that I want to do for the rest of my life.
How important was that support structure? You speak about your mom, you speak about teachers, you speak about psychosocial support in a social worker coming through to lend that support to your mother and to you. How important did that support system and that base help Donald Ramphadi regain all of that confidence that he lost as a 12-year-old?
It was important, champ. It was important because I feel like my mother was there to actually do her part. The social worker also did her part. The teacher did her, you know. They were actually just putting me on the road. Or, hey, come here, come here. Everyone had their own thinking, their own task, and they did that very well. So it was very important, man. I mean, I know that I just feel like my mother left me early, but you know, so even now when I'm actually achieving whatever that I'm achieving, I just hope and wish that she was here to witness whatever that I'm achieving today, because she played a big role in my life. My father was never there, but she was there playing a father role also. So it was going to be beautiful to actually share the moments with her.
Before you go, Nons, just to follow up on that, I mean, I remember reading that you know, after the passing of your mother, you obviously had to assume the responsibility of the household. You had two younger siblings, I think, two sisters. How difficult was that for you, having realized that now your mother's gone, the support system that you had initially during a difficult period in your life is now gone, but now you have to be the one that steps up, not only for yourself, but for two other people as well?
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. I remember I was still in Philadelphia, in Sachanguri. This is how it happened, actually. I was writing exams. I think it was the exams are March, man. They were not that important, but they were important. So I remember I got a call on Sunday. I will never forget the days. I just don't remember the dates. But I know it was on Sunday. They called me. They were like, "You need to come back. Your mother's sick." To be honest, bro, I never thought it was something serious. I never thought it was something serious, and I'm like, okay, I'm only finishing writing on Wednesday. Let me finish writing and then I'll come immediately. Monday came, Tuesday. I think that's when my mother passed on. And Wednesday, they didn't tell me after her passing. Wednesday, I get into the taxi, I go home. Before I can even get home, I see my mother's friend. She was actually based in Joburg. So she's like, she was I don't want to say chachara, but
she revealed things.
she was, even the way she did it. Even the way she did it was, I don't know, man. I'm professional. That's the way that I can think of, because it was like, oh, you obviously it's my mother. What do you mean? You know the way she, and I was in a taxi, so I was like, oh, so that's when I realized that my mother was no more, and my eyes was filled with tears. They obviously going to the house. I was actually preparing myself on the way, and then got there. I see there's people in. It's
real.
It's real, and then I got there, greeted everyone, and then they started hugging me and then telling me that it's gonna be okay and whatever. But yeah, it happened. But sitting alone, me, myself, and I knew that it was gonna get tougher. I knew that it was gonna get tougher. So yeah, that happened, man. And I think at the time I was only, my income was my grant. I was getting that 1 point something. So and remember, at school, a lot of things I was doing them for myself. It's a boarding school, you need to have. They give you food, but you just need to have something in your locker.
Extra.
You need to. I also, when we have to go to the trips, I was the one that was paying for myself. I did that for the longest time because my mother was trying. She didn't have everything, but she was trying there and there or give a sharp. I understand. So yeah, it is what it is. I remember when there was a time. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but that's one of the memories that I have with her, and it shows that I really appreciate everything that she done for me, even though she didn't buy me Adidas shoes, she didn't buy me Air Force Ones and whatever, but I saw the little that she and I appreciate. So I remember there was a time it was 25. At 25. You have to drip, and after that you go to mom. I be like, okay, nzamenyana, then like oreka, snacks and those whatever. And I remember, we did that. Me and my sister, my other sister was still very young, so we went after bathing. We went to her, and we wanted money. She was like, I don't have. But we want money. Other people have money. She ended up taking out 50 cents. She was like, you guys share. You guys share. It was that little, but to show that, because we forced. We were like, but people are buying things and we don't have. She gave us that 50 cents and we shared. We were okay with everything. So I appreciate everything that she done for her.
And Donald the brother, I'm interested in Donald the brother now because you've mentioned you got two younger sisters. How's that experience now of having to now also maybe be also some sort of a father figure to them?
I have a kid.
And you have a kid as well. So how's that experience been for you?
It actually, through the years, me and my sisters are getting closer and closer. They support me and they get to understand the sport that I'm playing. They didn't understand it, but now they do get it, because I would tell them that in our village there's something weird that they do actually. Soccer, they don't call it football or soccer. They say it's tennis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when every time when I said I'm playing tennis, maybe they were thinking that I'm still playing soccer. So yeah, but now they're getting to it. They watch my matches, and there was a video actually that they sent to me after winning the bronze medal. I could, the excitement. They were very loud and everything. You could feel what they were in me in that match. Like they were with me actually. So it's crazy. And when I landed, my little sister was there. So and I didn't know that she was going to be there. It was just special, man. To share the moment with her at the airport. It's unbelievable. I mean, we're getting close, man. We like this now, and. There's a whole lot of things that happen, bro. And we actually conquered, even though some of the things I won't actually mention on the thing, because they
say it,
they are deep, my man.
Say it. It's a safe space.
No, it's not. So yeah, me and my sister, when we're doing well, and yeah, we close like that now.
And fatherhood, how's that been for you? I mean, because that's a life-changing moment, being responsible for somebody else now that you have to take care of for the rest of your life. How was that a change for you, entering fatherhood and knowing that you have to take care of a child that's your own?
I mean, he's something special. I don't want to lie to you. I've actually I gave him a name. middle name of my mother.
Okay.
You know, so I knew that he was gonna be something special. I knew that he was gonna be the reason why I wanna achieve, the reason why I have to wake up early in the morning and just go out there and try. You understand? So he's amazing. He's amazing. My connection and his, when we are together, when we like friends.
Yeah.
You know, and when there is baby mama drama day, but but it is what it is, my man. You know, me and my son, we have that connection, and when we are together, man, I'm just overjoyed. And also that's something that actually pushed me to actually be the father that I am with him. It's because of, you know, what I went through in my life without having my father in front of me. So I know the pain. I know the struggle. So I don't want that. I don't want my son to experience that while I'm still alive.
Yeah. And now, if we talk about tennis, I mean, obviously there's a singles career, and then you're in a team. How's that journey? And you know, where now you've got your career to forge, and obviously there's the other side. How does that one now start growing from the individual career? And now you're starting low in the rankings, and you've been making your way up. Talk us through that journey of rising through the ranks of singles and the double side.
I mean, when the experience, I mean, he knows. He was there. I had a couple of interviews with him, and we're doing a lot for the country. You guys, I'm sure you don't even know about the World Team Cups, because I just feel like at some point they're not taken serious. You guys don't know that we won a silver medal in the World Team Cup 2021. No one knows. No one knows that we got like in the last, I think, from 20, if I'm not mistaken, from 2020, 21, 2022. We got medals every year, but no one knows. No one knows. It actually bothers me that, you know, no one knows. And now that we went to the Paralympics, we came back with a medal, and everyone knows.
So obviously we get to see when you're at the pinnacle stage, the Olympics, but the journey we certainly didn't see.
Yeah, but also what I'm trying to say is that also that is special. I'm representing the country.
Yes.
We came back. We didn't get the reception. It was just a normal day. A normal day. We won a medal, bro. We came second, and it's a normal day. So that shows already there is something that needs to be fixed. And we're not happy. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to. I only feel like an elite player when I won my Grand Slam, when I win the medal now. But sometimes I feel like we've been taken for granted, and I feel like we have to talk about it, because otherwise nothing will change. Even though it's not, you know, whatever that is going on, it's not going to change for me. But for players that are
leaving it better than you found.
It has to change.
And I mean, in terms of support from, is it there in terms of obviously federation in itself in tennis? Of course, I think the media, we all could be doing better in terms of covering the individual sport, because I mean, rugby, cricket, soccer, we always see it on our screens, but we forget about the individuals. Like you're saying, you are still representing South Africa. You're not just an individual, you're actually someone who's representing South Africa at a global stage. So how's that support? Is it good? It could be better. I mean, compare now to the Paralympics that you've just been to.
Let me tell you, my man, I'm just gonna be brutally honest. I just feel like the federation should do better. I just feel like it start with them. You know, everything that they put out there, it has power. You guys will go. You guys gonna follow. If they post us, they be like, they want agreement, and they come to the airport and wait for us after winning the World Team Cup. That's where you guys gonna see. If I posted, it might not have power. But if the federation itself posted, if the federation, when we won a match, they posted, I won a match, even though it's a quarterfinal or first round, we deserve to be posted. You get, if you can look, bro, we have what you call what's this, the what's the standing? For the standing.
Rankings, wasn't it?
No.
Seeding.
Sorry, man. There's this thing that they play every now and then. They play with the other countries. They do it. Go Irene, man. The South African team. You know the coverage that they get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The support that they get. It's unbelievable. You know. So it'll be very interesting, bro, to see us also being taken seriously.
Yeah.
We understand that we just came in, we just come together with TSA, but already what KG has done, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
What I have done, it's unbelievable. You know, we bring in those trophies back home. Yeah. We bring in the medals home. Can we be taken serious? So that's something that need to be. I mean, they know themselves. They know what's supposed to be happening. Because, I promise you, there was a point whereby, I thought of, just quitting.
Yeah.
There was a point whereby, we're going through a lot. You guys don't know. We're going through stuff, guys. Every day.
Quit, like not ever play.
Yeah.
And what stopped you?
Then no one is gonna fight. We have to fight for the coming generation, bro. And my coach always told me that we have nothing, bro. I have a sponsor, Yonex, which they give me clothes that I play with. They give me equipment. I just got a sponsor that they bought a wheelchair for me.
Yeah.
Those people they come and help me there and there. They give me hope sometimes.
Yeah.
It was, I played for the longest time without having. I used to go to the Grand Slam, get a skip as a Mr. Prize and play with it. Go Grand Slam. Everyone they have sponsors. My wheelchair broke a couple of times. Go Grand Slam and I had to quit.
In the middle of the tournament.
In the middle of
And
I had to retire.
And what? Excuse me for my lack of knowledge. What are the rules when it comes to wheelchair? Can one have a spare one, or how would it work?
If you
can afford,
if you have money, you can buy 2 wheelchairs. But at the time, I had. I'm not saying I have now, but things are getting better because people they come. The little that they do, it gives me hope and it keeps me going. So but 2 times. You know how and one of the matches I was actually leading, I was winning.
So now the game has to stop, not because of you physically not being able to play the match, because of the equipment that you require in that moment, and that's tough.
Yeah, very tough, bro. And that's why I'm very grateful for Espen to actually come in and help me to purchase the wheelchair that I have today. It's a top-notch wheelchair. That wheelchair is expensive, but they bought it for me, and I'm using it today. I won a medal with it, so I'm very grateful.
And I mean, in terms of tennis in itself, you can't be coached during matches. It's already a funny sport because what's wrong with being coached by you? I mean, he's there or she's there. Like, it's already being weird, But now, in terms of your equipment, is there someone who is in charge of that to help you in that moment, or you still have to also yourself be able to maybe hlanganise whatever that needs to be repaired?
When you're in the court?
Yeah.
We have technicians. We have people that when you have a problem with the wheelchair. I don't know if you guys saw my first match and the Paralympics. My wheel came out. My wheel came out. So they had to go, the technician, he came and put it in, and we went back. The time we were playing the Chilis. Yeah. Oh, the Chileans.
Yeah.
Chilis.
That's fine, man. That's fine. It's the same thing.
So yeah, the wheel came out, and then they called the technician. They came and then they put it in again, and then we continued.
You speak about KG, and you speak about what you have done. Lucas himself has done for the country. These are people that are pioneering wheelchair tennis sport in this country, and the support sometimes is very much lacking. I mean, KG has spoken about it countless times, where she's had to really work hard. Sometimes be fortunate that there are people that are still continuously backing her financially, equipment-wise, apparel as well, impahla to wear during a competition. How much is that so important in making sure that you continue to do what you do? I mean, you've just spoken about it now, about the small things, but they make a big deal in the bigger picture, like equipment, a wheelchair. It might seem arbitrary to somebody else. It might seem like a small thing, but it's a big part of you being able to perform to your best of your ability.
Yeah, bro. I mean, those small things, they count. They count. First of all, if I'm gonna go play a match with me not feeling
Comfortable.
whatever. They say when you look good, you do good.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So yeah, it's those things, man. They do count. They do count. And I remember my wheelchair. It was loud, man. When I push. Yeah, all that. So and people don't like it because tennis you have to be quiet and all that. And mine and also I make noise, a lot of noise when I'm playing. So that's how I do things. So yeah, I mean those small things, they do count, man. They do count. And I must say that I'm inspired, man. I watch KG a lot. I've watched her growing, and most of the inspiration I get it from her.
Yeah.
I get it from her, bro, because I know the struggles that she went through. So yeah. She inspired me.
I'm always interested when it comes to, tournaments. The nice part, you've got the individual part in tennis, and you also got the team part of it. When it comes to your personal side of things in Olympics, it doesn't go well first round. How does one pick himself up to be ready to say there's still more competition ahead of me, forget about this one part, and still set your mind and focus on this other side? How easy to switch from being disappointed at your personal achievements and say, okay, there's another side?
Yeah.
No, man, it's a thing. It goes with your mental toughness. You need to be very tough, especially with tennis. You need to see psychologists. Those people are very important because tennis, man, it's a mind game. You make thousands of decisions in a match. Before, when the ball comes, you have to make a decision. I'm standing like this, I'm standing like this, I'm taking the ball there, all those things. Those are decisions that you have to make. And in most cases, you have to go for the safe one for you not to make, because you can't just go there and boom, boom. You just, you have to
aggressive.
You have to know okay, this is the person that I'm playing with, and I know this is the game that they're bringing. So they're not good here. Okay, I know that's where I need to attack for me to get those short balls, or for me to force him to make mistakes and all that. So it's a mental thing, champ. It's a mental thing, and also it also goes with the team that you have. Because it's so. I know, bro. We don't like losing, but after losing, not Kuti, they have to just say that you did well even if you didn't do well. But there should be a way of addressing, the way of delivering the words to the player to understand what we are, because you can't just I missed the volley and then after losing, I'm still stressing.
Read the room, chief.
There should be a way of actually letting the player know, Guti, you should have done better there and there. You should have understand and all that. So yeah, my team, man, it's doing well. They've been especially Sian Kachela, man. It's wonderful. I mean, he does a lot of things for me behind closed doors. Just that he's not in front. He doesn't like a spotlight and all that. But yeah, he's cooking.
Yeah.
And in terms of analysis, we mentioned such an important part because each player is different.
Yeah.
So who does? Is it you yourself having to watch games, or someone else would do certain? Maybe this one is strong, or we serving, or maybe.
I do, because in most cases we don't even have to watch games. but he gets it from he. Sometimes he does, but sometimes we don't even have to, because these are players that I play with them now and then. So I will tell him, okay, this is what I've realized about this and this and this, and then he will come with an approach to the match. But okay, if this is how you need to do this and this and this and this, and then we'll also check on my weak points, because I also have weak points.
They're also studying you.
Also, so I must be able to be ready to actually
defend those.
So we sometimes it depends. But when we play the biggest player, obviously there's whole lot of things that you need to do. You have to put your A+ game, bro. You have to put your A+ game. Otherwise, you're not gonna win those players. So obviously we go and check the matches, just to check, okay, if he can place the ball there, when he comes back, it does there. Or he pushes fast, he like reaching. So when you take him out, when he comes back running, put it in the body. Then you see those kind of things. So we talk about, we check the matches, and then we actually get the way we're gonna be playing against them.
How did it take so long to qualify for your first Paralympic Games?
So it was, man, Mina, I started being professional just before the COVID.
Yes.
Before that, I was not there, and I was not classified in a quad division. So I got classified in a quad division 2018.
Okay.
And then I was still struggling a lot. The struggles to buyer, because of I still had to convince people to actually give me money to go out there and play. So it took me a long time to actually get to the point whereby I'm gonna play tournaments, But yeah.
I mean, are you proud that has happened the way that it has, in a relatively short space of time, since turning pro and then getting your classification into the quad division?
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like it should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
I just took a long time to actually happen. But and also before I can even be classified to actually play in a quad division, I felt it. I remember I was working. I was working go brewery.
No, it's a beer.
No, but as an assistant, HR assistant.
Oh,
okay.
who should be fired? Who should be hired?
No, it's a beer.
Bro. And at the time, I didn't want to go and stay back home. There's no opportunities there.
No.
I had to be this side. So yeah, I remember after my contract, I just decided, nothing was promising. Nothing was promising. I just told myself, I'm gonna leave work. I don't know how I'm gonna eat or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this grant that I have, but I'm going back to tennis. I'm going to practice, and then 4 months down the line, that's when I got a call that the people that actually classify.
Yes.
Yeah.
They actually want to come and see me, because they saw me at 2018, but they were like, "You're a bit strong."
Yeah.
They understand, and then they couldn't put me in the thingy, but they came back 2018 5 years later, and then they were the one that actually decided, we're coming. They wanna, because the system has changed a bit, so they came and they classified me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in terms of, please, can you elaborate for some of us who might not be aware, in terms of how does that system work to get yourself classified? Obviously, there's different people living with different.
I'll try.
Yeah.
So remember, with wheelchair tennis, we using our upper body.
Yeah.
So this we more this part doesn't work. So they in most cases when they classify, they check your weak points on your upper body. So for good example, a person like Lucas Sithole,
Yes.
it doesn't, because his legs like they were cut here.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really have power here.
Okay.
And also he has the hand is it's shorter. So he's definitely classified to thinking. And I don't know if you guys know Alwande. Alwande is just have a problem with his feet, but his upper body is perfect. So with me, I don't have full movement on my joints. All of them.
Wow.
All of them. I don't have like full movement. Even my wrist, there's.
And you turn the top
slice.
spin. Then.
Yeah, but I think if I had more movement on it was gonna be very effective than it is right now. So yeah, they check all those things, and also for me it's a full movement on my joints. I don't have the full movement on my joints, so that's why I'm being classified go a quad division.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the Paralympic Games. I mean, you speak about it being so special for both you and Lucas, and what you guys did there. Do you look at that as a hopefully now something that can give you guys the attention that you deserve? And I know you spoke about other tournaments and other achievements that you guys have both achieved without the same recognition as a Paralympic Games. Do you think and hope that this could be the start of people now paying attention, whether it be sponsors, whether it be the media, whether it be corporate that will come and back sports men and women living with disabilities?
I pray that Gobele changes from here. I pray, bro. I pray because Lucas himself, you talked about Lucas, so that's why I'm mentioning, because when you were asking the question, I was thinking about him. And himself, he made a thing. I mean, it's incredible what he has done, because he was just out with the band, and him coming back that strong, and that's something else. So I'm sure where he is right now, he's actually thinking happy with obviously with his performance, because he was out for the longest time, and I think a lot of people actually lost hope on him and whatever. But him coming back, they're strong. It's unbelievable. It shows that he is a soldier. Asima Ben.
Asima Ben.
So yeah, man, it's special. Also, I remember the last Olympics I couldn't qualify because I was just 2 spots away, and I took it as a motivation for me. When God say yes, man, nobody can say no. So I was like from now on, because in Hetile, I'm just 2 spots away. Understand, 2 spots away, and from there I was like, next time I don't wanna ask for wild card or I'm gonna get there with merit. So from there I think it was a good motivation for me, that next year when the cut-off come, I must not be stressing. I should know that I'm in there immediately like that. So yeah, it's a special thing, man. That my first Olympics, and I couldn't get to those ones, and now that I'm getting here on this ones, I'm getting a medal immediately. So it shows our God's timing is perfect.
Yeah, I mean, in most sports, I would say football and stuff, about Champions League, they happen every year. The pinnacle of Paralympics, Olympic sport is every 4 years. That disappointment of not getting in, and now having to say, yes, I'm preparing myself for the next 4 years. How is that journey now? Does it start immediately, or maybe year one you're still grieving? You know what, it didn't go well, but now then you start the planning going forward.
I start immediately, Cham. I start immediately, because preparation it's to the Olympics or whatever. First of all, you get to check if we're gonna be playing on clay or hard court, which court. You need to know the surface, and you make sure that you train more on it, and you think you you play a lot of tournaments, so that you meet those top players, and you start immediately, champ. So there's all of the things that you do just to prepare yourself for the Paralympics.
Wow, at least a medal.
Champ, because I'm like a giant. What boats I do? I think it's really late. I believe when I get to when I get 11, and I don't know because I don't know the stadium. I'm like, out of 54 minutes away. I'm like, oh my god,
That's so far.
So yeah, that's why I was gonna bring it, but I was in a hurry, champ.
No, it's all right.
Next time.
Donald, we really thank you for being able to come to the show today. We really appreciate it because it's something that we find so important for us also to educate ourselves about disability sport and what it takes to be able to do the things that you guys do, because we find it so fascinating and important, not only to educate ourselves but to educate other people out there who might not have the same sort of understanding as you do fully. Yeah.
And also to celebrate you, man, because I think that's important. Like you said earlier, we've got a Smolanyana media platform that we have, but if we can put it out there, and hopefully someone else is listening, they can echo that same message, and so that we get the light that you all deserve, because I think anyone that brings a medal should be certainly celebrated, and like we enjoyed Amapogo, everyone at the airport, I think it should be the same. So we hope that it'll be better. But with our Smolanyana platform, we hope that more people would certainly do the same.
And if you're out there, corporate sponsor, and if you want to get in touch with Donald Ramphadi, where can they find you?
My Instagram. I use my Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not a Facebook fan. But, so my Instagram is Donald Ramphadi. Yeah. And my email is Donald Teboro with a G 99@gmail.com.
Okay. Donald, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, and then hopefully we can catch up with you again when you continue to do some amazing things on the court, whatever court it is, clay, hard, grass. We'll know that we're backing you fully on this platform.
No, thank you, man. It was a nice conversation with you guys. It was not intense. It was more of having a conversation. So I really appreciate this. Sometimes when some people, man, they get too informal. So this was amazing, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, please, and remember, of course, that competition that we are running for those two Mamelodi Sundowns football jerseys. It's the new football season jersey for Mamelodi Sundowns. We don't deal with old things anymore. We bring in new things. So please interact with that competition, and hopefully you can win yourself one of two of those jerseys. Thank you so much for myself, Nono Pongolo, and Donald Ramphadi. See you next time.